Opinions Unqualified. That's definitely smacked your ears. Welcome. Podcast number 30.
Dirty 30.
Don't you worry about it. I'll hopefully for you listening now, I fixed the sound of that because I can definitely tell right now that is banging some ears, and some people have already complained about other instances of the noise getting a bit loud sometimes. So
Just for the intros?
No, not from the intros. Just sometimes, like
Just goes a little
when
louder.
someone gets excited or something like that. But yeah, hopefully I've sorted that out for you. Otherwise, sorry for those sore ears.
Yeah. Welcome to Opinions Unqualified.
Yeah.
That's all right. You remember us for something.
Hey, bad publicity's... Well, what are they?
It's still publicity.
Yeah, bad publicity's still good publicity or
Yeah,
something like that.
any publicity is good publicity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get that.
How you going, Nixie?
Yeah, good. Really excited to be here. I feel a little bit more rejuvenated than I have the last few weeks with a little bit of time off on the weekend, which was good. But 30, I can't believe we're at episode 30. That sort of blows my mind a little bit.
It is pretty crazy that we've made it this far and still going very, very strong.
We're still happy to rock up every week.
Exactly.
And get it done. So, with our 12 listeners.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, there hasn't been no complaints or no, trying to get out of a Monday or anything like that to not record. So that's a good sign.
Well, I think it's pretty lucky that we can't travel anywhere at the moment because, we're going to be in town. We're able to do it. I think once things start to open up and we start to head to other places, it might be a little more difficult to get keep the consistency. But, I think we're pretty lucky at this moment.
Yeah, so
there we go. How was your weekend, Sammy?
My weekend was extraordinary.
Okay, big word.
Yeah, obviously I finished up with my prac on Friday, so that was quite exciting, and so went out on the Friday to celebrate that with a few people, and then that rolled over to the Saturday.
Yeah, we were meant to catch up on Saturday, Sam.
Yeah, we were. And then there was a conflicting issues of venues.
Yep.
And then, yeah. And it was raining as well.
Yeah, I went out on Saturday night, as I said I was going to, and we'll talk about where I went in a minute. I didn't get wet at all.
Yeah, right.
Not once.
Yeah, we were sitting in the shed, and it was bucketing down, and we were looking at the weather app like, we've got a good window here to get out, But yeah, so it was a bit disappointing. I was disappointed. But you got to keep all parties happy.
Yeah.
And I know that you are more than capable of looking after yourself and having a good time. So yeah, and it's not the last time. It wasn't like it's going to be a last time out. So
yeah, no, I thought that was fun. I have to say, you guys missed an extraordinary event.
So talk to me about it, Nixie.
Right, so on Saturday night, my friend Dan and I, Dan, how are you, bud? For the last few weeks, we've had this Rage Against the Machine cover band. So they were going to perform at Lucy's Love Shack, which is like an underground bar in the city, and it's dark and it's dingy and it's pretty much made for 90s alternative grunge music. So this is how it started. So I was working till about 8 o'clock. Left there about 8:30. Mm-hmm. Show started at 9:30.
Yeah.
So I thought, I've got some time. So headed home, got changed, got an Uber in. Get to the door. Didn't have a ticket because we're like, it won't sell out. We'll just buy a ticket on the door. So I get to the door, two guys in front of me. And they were getting up and they go, do you have a ticket? I'm like, no, I haven't got a ticket. I'm just going to buy one on the door. He goes, well, I've got a spare ticket. Here you go. Here's a free ticket. So I'm like, bang.
That's a good start.
Win already.
That's a good start.
That's a win already. So I said to the guy, awesome, I'll buy you two a beer.
Yeah.
So I went downstairs, bought him a beer, enjoyed the beer, had a chat to him, good blokes, whatever, and then started watching the band or whatever.
Yeah.
Went back to the bar. The dudes bought me a shot of bourbon and another beer to say thank you for the beer. Because he goes, well, that would have cost more than what the ticket would have cost. I was like, no, man, I appreciate the gesture, you know. And then wouldn't you all just always do that? Like, thank you for the gesture. Yeah. It costs more, it doesn't matter. So I ended up getting in for free and getting a couple of drinks from these guys to start the night. And obviously when a night starts like that, you're like, well, that's a win. It's going to be a good night. You know when you get that feeling? Like you get somewhere... And I didn't get rained on. Like, it rained on the way there. As soon as I got to the venue, the rain stopped. Yeah. Allowed me to walk to the door, not getting wet at all. So that was a win. What I wanted to talk about, though, is the show itself. So it's a cover band. Yeah. And sometimes cover bands can go either way. Yeah. Now, what I'm sort of thinking is, did I love this cover band so much because I hadn't seen live music in so long?
Right. So
it was that they weren't actually that good, but it was just so good to see live music. Yeah, right. I understand. Yeah. And they were great. It's great songs because they're Rage Against the Machine, and those guys are legends. And you know, it's quite funny. The lead singer of the band gets up and goes, "Man, I thought this would be relatively easy because I love Rage Against the Machine. They're a great band, but there's a lot of lyrics. There are a lot of lyrics. Like the guys from Rage Against the Machine, like they're basically political activists. Yeah. And there are a lot of lyrics. So he had to learn all basically their catalogue, and it was quite interesting to see how hard he said it was. Probably the only thing that sort of disappointed me, anyone that likes Rage Against the Machine, the guitar is insane. Yeah. And he does this really high-pitched, high-end solos, and the dude murdered them. Yeah, he just couldn't do it. And that's because they're so damn hard. So that's probably the only but the energy there, I hadn't seen. So this is an underground, with low ceiling roofs. Man, there was the guys that were in the mosh pit, and there was a mosh pit there, and they were just all over each other, smashing each other, like crazy, creating those mosh circles that you get. And then obviously the beat drops, and they crash into each other, and bounce around. It was absolutely mental. So I decided I'll sit on the outskirts, have my beers and watch until the last song. So I knew the last song was going to be Killing in the Name. That's their most famous song and their best song. So I decide I'm going in on their last song. So I go in there and I walked out. Man, it was wetter than having a shower. That's how sweaty these blokes were. Oh, yeah. It was disgusting. Yeah, right. Yeah, so you're obviously trying to hold your feet because everyone's jumping around and into you or whatever. And I was wearing long sleeves. Yeah. So my long sleeves were soaked from other people's sweat. Yuck. Yeah, it was disgusting. Yeah, it was gross. Yeah, but it was fun. You go to a concert, that's what you sort of want to do. So, which sort of got me going. Have you seen a good cover band before? Because you go to bars and stuff.
Yeah, not many. The only one that I can think of, which is actually a half decent story. Yeah. I think it was Oktoberfest. I went out to an Oktoberfest event. Yeah. And then finished up a bit early, and then James, one of my good mates who loves to listen to this, shout out. Hope you're safe in South Australia now that it's all
COVID.
Yeah, which kills me because it's there was things in the pipe works. Yeah. We went there with a group of us, and then he was like, "Oh, my parents are at the Moona, the Woodvale." I'm pretty sure that was what happened. So we went there with a couple of us that still wanted to kick on a bit.
What do they call it, the Moona?
Moon and Sixpence.
Okay. Is that what it used to be?
No, that's what it's called.
Oh, is it the Woodvale Moon and Sixpence?
Yeah, it's like the Moon and Sixpence, yeah.
Okay.
And then, so we get there, and I think it was because there was a Queen or Freddie Mercury tribute thing there. So yeah, we went there, and then I told Mum, and Mum come round, and it ended up being, because they all left except for my mate's parents, and then my mum and dad came. So me and Mum ended up having a ball at the Moona, and she got a photo with Freddie Mercury. So still on my phone. That's but cool. That was probably the only cover band thing that I've been to that I can apart from the random bands that are not cover bands.
Yeah, well, they're cover bands.
Yeah,
at the pub and stuff like
that. They play other songs, but they're not really.
Yeah, but they're not like a tribute band. Yeah. So the cover band's not a tribute band. Yeah. Yeah. I get that. Yeah, there's a few I can't believe there's actually groupies that go watch those cover bands. So not tribute bands. So let's say it's a Elvis Presley tribute band.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like that. These are the bands that you see at like the Mustang Bar or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, there's groupies to those bands. Can you believe that? Like, it's not their music. They don't write their music. They play at a pub, and there's people that actually go from place to place. I've got a friend of mine that used to go like 3 nights a week and watch the same band play cover songs.
Yeah, right. Maybe it's just a bit of like nostalgia or whatever, you know? Or like the whole mentality kind of thing, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think there's people that like to drink, and that's a good excuse. But
yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think what's the best live music that you've seen? Obviously, this year it's probably you've been to the one you went and watched Death by Denim.
Death by Denim,
which would have been
number 1,
incredible,
numero uno.
Well, their new song. Have you heard the new song?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
And they played a couple because they got an album coming out at the end of November, and they played a couple songs from that album, and I'm very excited.
Yeah. I actually want to get some vinyl. Death by Denim. Apparently they're a limited release vinyl that they're gonna.
Yeah, right.
So
yeah,
I want to get my hands on that. So I need to work out how to do that.
We'll sort it out.
Yeah, I want to get a record. So.
But yeah, I've only like, in terms of going somewhere for like a particular person, not just like I've gone somewhere and then this person's here, cool. The only other thing I've gone to is an all-day concert when I was like 18.
Really?
Yeah, that's like the only other live music like I want to go because this is happening.
Okay.
Yeah. Otherwise,
man, I love live music. I've been to so many concerts. It's like insane. Deliberately to go and see certain bands. Yeah, I just love it. I guess there's people that are built differently that are into that, and some people that just aren't.
Yeah, I don't know whether mine's is just because like I can just play it on Spotify, and then.
But there's nothing like seeing. I feel like you listen to the song or whatever, but actually seeing them up there on stage, live, singing, and then you're like, some of the best feelings ever is when you're in a crowd of people that love a band. And then you hear them play the song, and it sounds exactly like it does on like the record, the recording.
Yeah, I think
because you can go to the ones that they sound nothing like it. And you're like, man, they've done a lot of audio work on this, you know. So
I guess maybe if someone came that I was like, I really want to watch that person, I'll go watch them.
So who would that be?
If there's a few rappers that if they came, I'd be like, Nixie, let's go.
Yeah, I'd go too.
Yeah,
I wouldn't matter who it is. It's live music. I'm
so there'll be a few rappers that would almost be like have to go kind of thing, you know.
Eminem.
Yeah, I'd do that. I didn't go when was the last time he came here?
Yeah,
he came a while ago, didn't he? Yeah.
He just raps so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's phenomenal.
Yeah, he's lyrically he's pretty smart as well. But yeah, I don't know. You know me, I like all sorts of music, but I'm not big on R&B. So.
But yeah, so it's good to know that you had a good weekend at least.
It was good. And on Sunday.
Yeah,
so
right.
I haven't even finished my weekend,
gee whiz.
Because it's the first Sunday off I've had in a long time. So we decided to go to one of my players' houses for lunch. Her uncle's house actually, because just great people. And he's basically a meat wholesaler, and that's what he does for me.
Yeah.
So we're there, we're having lunch, had a couple of quiet ones, and just, having a chat. Kids are running around playing with the dog and whatnot. And he comes out with the biggest pieces of steak I've seen in my entire life. Like they were monster pieces of sirloin.
Yeah.
Like it was incredible, and he's got like 8 of them on the barbecue, just thick and big, and it was just like, man, I'm just in heaven. I've just got this massive slab of meat, couple of beers, great company, and it was just really, really good weekend.
Yeah, right. It seems like time.
Yeah,
steaks and whatnot.
Yeah, and potato salad. Like I'm a huge potato salad fan.
Yeah, I don't mind. I get around it.
Are you egg and potato salad?
Yeah.
Yeah. Egg and potato salad.
I eat anything really, to be honest.
Yeah. Have you had bacon in your potato salad?
I mean, maybe. Not that I could recall.
I'll make you a potato salad.
Yeah, I'm down for that. Always, I'm down for food anytime.
Yeah, I will do that. We might have a potato salad off or something.
All right. Yeah.
Spuds are the best. Other than chicken, they're the best vegetable.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I just wanted to see how you're obviously on your weekend. You had a bit of a time, but you did a bit of a review.
Yeah. So well, I'll get to the review. Because why not just rattle off how great our weekends were?
Yeah.
So Friday. Funny thing, Friday. Thank you, Whitford's Brewing. We went there, and I bought a jug of beer for myself.
Yeah.
Because I was like, everyone was there, and I was just like, I did the nice thing. Like, does anyone want a beer?
Everyone said no.
All good. No worries.
Yes.
I'll just get a jug still. How many glasses would you like? 2.
Just so you don't look like that guy.
And then I ended up sitting down. And you want, nah, all right, all good. And then so I ended up just having that jug. But then long story short about that part, I checked my bank account the next day. I was like, well, like, not that it was going to hurt me too much, but like I was like, and I don't think I got charged.
Really?
For after my pint. Yeah. So great times. Thank you.
Was it like a work function or something where someone put a tab on?
No, I was definitely giving my card over every time.
Really? Was it one certain individual that served you every time?
I don't know. Yeah, it was very interesting.
Well, that's a win. We both had a win on the weekend.
Exactly. So that was good. And then, so Friday was quite good. And then Saturday came along. And a few people had organised, came over. And we tried the body armour out.
Yep.
Although before that, my mate messages me at like 3 o'clock. And he's like, oh, so I guess it's not happening then. And I'd already told him, to come over for a few drinks before we go out. So I messaged him back like, what's, like, you can come over. What are you messaging me like this for,
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, you said that you're going to come pick me up straight after the game that you were coaching and then, and pick me up and go back to yours for the drinks. And I was like, I don't remember that. I was like, I don't remember that. I didn't. He was like, you came up to me. It was your idea and everything on the Friday night. And I was like, yeah, sorry. 2 different Sams you were speaking to there because zero idea. But yeah, so there was 3 of us there. Sean Turn was there. And then Kyle
Yeah,
Lawson.
thanks, Kyle. Yeah. But you're the reason, by the way.
He is.
Yeah.
He is. So he owes you a beer.
He does. Yeah.
And then the other Kyle was there as well, which is quite good. He came for a couple of quiet ones.
He's a legend.
But yeah, so we had the body armour.
Yep. So explain. So you drink the whole thing before you start.
Yeah.
That's
An hour before, and we had varying ways of doing it, I guess. Me and Kyle we didn't give it the full hour before because obviously by the time they got there, it was not that we had to rush to drink, but like, we were sitting there and it was like,
might as well.
Wouldn't mind a drink.
Yeah.
So we waited about half an hour to 45 minutes before we had our first drink while Sean Turn finished it, and then about 5 minutes later was like, I'm getting a drink, and I was like, oh, I guess you're testing out the product, in different ways that people might do it, So that was quite good. So we did that. It tastes like crap.
Yeah.
But, you drink it like, hopefully this is going to help me. If I get through this little bit, then it's beneficial, hopefully. So we did that. It was pretty good. Although Sean Turner as well didn't finish his drink either, because he got King's Cup in our little Jenga game. And then, so we're adding all stuff to it. And then I grabbed his bottle of body armour just as a joke, because it tastes like crap and it smells like crap. Just as a joke, I was like, I'll open it up and pour it in there. Yeah. And, maybe like a drop or something comes out. Yeah. And I opened it up and a good little, not like heaps, but like a good little thing went in there. And I was like, oh, sorry, mate. But, I guess you're finishing it up now. So, so he drank that, which was good on him.
Yeah, good on you. Yeah.
But yeah, and then, so we had a good time. What I did, I think me and Kyle definitely realised it. I think we felt like we could drink more.
Okay.
And that's not in the fact of, I know I'm not going to have a hangover tomorrow, I'm just going to drink as much as I can.
Yeah.
But more of the feeling like, not that you didn't really feel that smashed at the time.
Yeah.
So whether that's a good or a bad thing for people, I don't know. That's up to their...
Could be dangerous.
Yeah, that's up to their interpretation, I guess. But yeah, and then woke up the next morning and
$1 million.
messaged all the boys, see how they're feeling, and the response was that we're all pretty good. You know, like for me, I wasn't perfect.
Yeah.
Still tired, obviously, but it doesn't advertise that it's going to help your tiredness.
Yeah.
But pretty fresh. You know,
Okay.
like I reckon I could have done a couple things if I needed to.
Okay.
So it was quite good. You have 3 out of 3, different people, different all that kind of stuff.
So the real question is, would you do it again?
Yeah, I think I'd almost make it a habit.
Yeah.
Because for $10 to not have a hangover or be, you know,
You'll be functional.
be a little bit more, I think it's worth it.
Okay. Interesting.
And also shout out to Body Armour because we posted it on our Instagram story, obviously.
Yeah.
And then they gave us a little what did they say? They said something, and then they were like, you know, make sure you drink it an hour before drinking, have a good night. And I was like, oh, sweet, cheers.
Sweet.
You know, it's pretty cool. Good service, I guess. You know,
Yeah.
customer service A1.
Yeah, good advertising.
So yeah, get around it, I guess. IGAs do it, so $10, save yourself at least a severe hangover, I think.
Okay.
Try it out. If everyone tried it out, and then maybe if you have a bad experience, let us know. If you have a good experience,
Let us know.
Let us know.
Yeah, just let us know. Talk to us. You brought a really interesting topic that you got from your prac.
Yeah. Boom
so-
whackers.
Boom whackers. Yeah.
Boom whackers. Yeah, my last day there, they had music, and usually I didn't go to music because it was dot time. So we went in there, and they've gone through their lesson, and then the teacher's like, all right, we're going to, let's go do some boom whacking,
Yeah.
you know, and then
So
so...
you're like, what's boom whacking?
Yeah, I was like looking there, like real interested because I'm not the most musically talented, but I don't mind watching all that stuff. It's all interesting. And all these kids start grabbing these different coloured like PVC pipes,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, this is really interesting kind of thing. So yeah, they all have different things, and each pipe's like a different note,
Yeah.
I guess. Note or tune, I don't know.
Yeah, it'd be a note. Yeah. Yeah.
And then they just have like a rolling clip on the projector or the screen or whatever for the song that they're going to play, and it just tells you like what colour to hit. So if you've got that colour, you've just got to hit it against the floor or whatever.
Yeah.
And then, you know, when you have all those different things put together, and it makes some music.
That's cool.
But it's just like super simple, super fun. You know, like...
It's fun. It's simple. You're creating something that...
anyone can do it. You don't have to be talented or gifted to...
So when because you've gone out like a crazy man and bought some.
Yeah, I did.
That's what you do. When you buy the sticks themselves, do they give you like the information, or they say go on YouTube, boom whackers for like? How do you know which ones to hit? Where's the song sheets? I guess.
Oh, they're all just all online.
Yeah.
So there's heaps online that you can get, and then I'm pretty sure they'll probably sell like a book or something like that. I know they sell like a curriculum for it almost.
Really?
Like yeah. But yeah, I'm sure it's very easy to just go on YouTube and type in Boom Whackers song to follow along with.
All right, I'm going to do that right now as we're on the show.
Cause yeah,
I'm going to get on YouTube and I am going to search Boom Whackers.
it's just they're the greatest thing ever. Color coded, like it's just.
Right, there we go. Who doesn't like this song? All right, so let's see what they sound like. Oh, that's an advert.
Oh no, we're not doing ads out here. Come on,
Yeah, that's it.
come
So
on.
it's an advert.
We're not doing free advertisement.
Well, that's what happens on YouTube if you don't have it. So you get an advert. But there's only 4 seconds left. So
you know.
Boomwhackers. She's just a small town girl living in a lonely world. So that's obviously Don't Stop Believing. You can hear it. It's pretty good.
It's great. Now,
That's actually interesting, as I really like that.
you're definitely buying, aren't you?
I'm going to get something. Yeah, that's cool. I actually think that'd be fun. Particularly if you can get quite creative with it and do some different things. So, yeah, get on the YouTube and look at Boomer. Talking about YouTube.
Yeah, right.
That's right. You go.
I was just going to say, and you know, the great thing about it is that if the kids don't like it, you can have hours of entertainment with it yourself. You know?
Yeah, I'd love that. Yeah.
Like, I could have sat there and just kept on whacking away.
How many do you get in the pack?
Like 8 of them or something like that.
So you can lay them all on the ground.
Yeah, and just you can do it yourself. Yeah, and that's like extreme hand-eye coordination as well.
Could you create like a fun game with that? Like you think, like you sit there with your mates, have a couple of beers, and then if they make a mistake, they have to.
Yeah, and I reckon that would almost that's top quality. Everyone grab a different colour.
Yeah, everyone's got a different colour, and you got to make sure.
And if you're out of time or something, or you do something silly, you got to funnel it through the PVC pipe.
Yeah. All right, I think you've just taken it to another level. I thought, because when you came in today, you were like, Nixie, YouTube Boomwhackers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got on that, and I'm like, that's pretty cool. And I was thinking to myself, what do you watch on YouTube? So, because that's cool, like you get on that and it's awesome. And you would never have searched Boomwhackers unless you're in that class. So, what stuff do you watch on YouTube?
So recently, obviously, I like watching some basketball cards, like pack openings, people opening the packs.
Yeah.
Just because I can't necessarily go out and buy a $1,000 worth box of NBA cards and open them myself.
Yeah.
So I'll watch someone else do it. you know.
Yeah.
And then you can learn a little bit about cards as well. See what cards are doing well and whatnot. What else do I? My most thing that I watch is probably Jamie O'Brien.
Okay.
Vlogs. You know, the
Video
video
logs.
logs.
Yeah.
Surfer. He's one pipeline or something when he was super young, and then just instead of going on the tour after a while, he's just like, I'm just gonna piss around and have fun and make content.
So what's his name?
Jamie O'Brien.
So is he like a modern day Bam Margera?
Yeah. Oh no, because this guy just surfs really. That's
Okay.
his main.
Yeah. Bam did all sorts of weird
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
But he's like, you see some of the stuff that they do, like sometimes, when you see some waves here that are breaking like right on the sand, you're like, oh, like maybe not.
Yeah.
Like he's surfing into these closeouts on sand, and the waves would be like, because it's Hawaii, they'd be like 10 times the size, and he's just like, oh yeah, this is sick. You're like, all right, like each their own. But yeah, just I don't know. He's a high energy person as well, which is quite. I usually watch it in the morning if it's up.
Picks you up?
Yeah, good. Yeah. Good little energy, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's good vibes,
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
What about you? Is there anything that you
Interesting, because Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Saturday morning. So I wake up and I've got a 4-year-old, Indy. She's amazing. She's full of energy and she sings and she dances. So Saturday morning on YouTube, I was watching Disney sing-alongs.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So you put them on, and the Frozen songs come on, and all the words
on
the bottom. So I'm there acting like a fool, like singing along and dancing and with her. So I watch a little bit of that.
Yeah.
I don't mind watching that. Those motivational, like people are awesome. You know. So.
Oh, when they have like this the speaker come on and it's got some stuff?
Yeah. So no, it's more like footage of people just doing amazing things.
Oh, right.
So like dudes jumping off buildings and doing 10 flips and then landing on their feet, and you know, people like accidentally sliding, you know, picking themselves up, or there's an accident and they're able to avoid, like,
Yeah, right.
people getting missed by trucks and stuff.
Oh, though, yeah, I know.
So it's just constant videos with just people just doing incredible things.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I can't believe I can't believe that actually happened. Like gymnasts, some of the things that they can do.
Yeah.
So I watch a little bit of that. I watch like a fair bit of Live at the Wireless, not Live at the Wireless, like a version.
Oh,
so
yeah,
the Triple
like
J
a-
stuff. Yeah. So I'll come inside to do my workout and put like versions on.
Yeah.
And they just constantly play. So I watch a little bit of YouTube doing that, and probably the other thing is I watch a significant amount of basketball content on YouTube.
Yeah.
So that's the stuff. That's the stuff I watch. I think like we had one night here where we were sitting down watching Jason Williams highlights.
Yeah,
a bit of white chocolate action. But mainly, I actually watch a lot of music on.
Yeah,
on YouTube.
that's what I was thinking while you were going through. I was like, you listen to a lot of music on YouTube.
I do lots of music.
I'm like the opposite. You know, I don't really listen to music on YouTube.
Yeah. Well, I listen to it on Spotify as well, and I've got Amazon Music as well. So I've got Amazon Music, Spotify, and YouTube. So I listen to YouTube music mainly in the shed though, because I've got the TV on and I can see it and it's visual. So live concerts, lots of live concerts on there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about your shed live concert.
Oh yeah. Well, I have my own live concerts in the shed when no one's here. I don't know if you've seen the mic set up, but I've got a mic set up, so practicing a little bit of that stuff. So that's fun. Talking about watching things.
Yes.
I have no idea what this is, Sam, but what's Trial 4?
So I do like watching. One of my genres of stuff I like to watch is a lot of like real life stuff.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to, not really fall into anything specific, but real life stuff. And this one caught my eye because it was about a guy that had been falsely accused of doing something and spent 25 years in jail before they, I guess, turned around and said that it wasn't him. So I'm only 2 episodes in. I don't know. It's a limited series, so there'll probably be like 4 or 5.
So 25 years in prison for a crime he didn't commit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sort of like that Shawshank Redemption movie.
Yeah. So it's quite it's very interesting, all that stuff I find, and it's quite eye-opening as well at the same time, and kind of throws it gives you a perspective of, I guess, maybe what the times were like back then when it happened, because I think it was like the 90s or 80s or something.
Well, I just can't believe that someone sat in prison for 25 years for a crime they can commit, and the person that committed the crime was out free during all of that.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting once I watch the whole thing, so I really know what happened.
I'd be interested to know what the compensation is for someone that sat in jail for 25 years that wasn't guilty.
It'd be interesting. You'd think there would have to be a fair amount of money.
Well, at the end of the day, he's been in there for 25 years. Like, the amount of money he could have earned.
Yeah, all that.
And plus lost time with family and friends. They're things that you just don't get back.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure. Right, I watched the second episode just before I came here.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure he had a girlfriend or a wife just as that happened, and they had a kid. I don't know whether it was both theirs or whatever, but kid's a kid. That was only must have been like 1 or something like that. So
yeah. So the important development years of that child's life, he wasn't around. No, obviously, like, there's no fault of his own. He wasn't.
Yeah,
guilty.
So.
And will he ever actually be able to form a relationship with that person now?
Yeah. Well, it would be interesting.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. I might. Yeah, that's something I'm gonna have to Trial 4.
Yeah, Trial 4
on Netflix.
Yeah.
On Netflix. All right. I'm gonna get on that.
Add it to the list. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's
And my
interesting.
list just keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah, that's tough, eh?
Longer and longer.
You always get recommendations, and you're like, oh, all right.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on that. And then you asked me like Arnott's TV snacks 2 weeks later. You got some yet? No, haven't had a chance. But I actually don't go shopping, so
That's fair. You know,
I can't take the blame
that's all right.
for that one.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, maybe one day. One day we'll get there.
Yeah. You gave me this really exciting news.
Yeah. So obviously, last week we I think, what did we do? Oh, we said what do you do to reward yourself after a bit of grit and grind, and so I went and bought some box of NBA cards.
Yeah.
And I pulled out a little Luka Doncic card, which for those that don't know, he's a young stud.
He's going to be the next superstar.
Yeah, and his cards are quite valuable. And it wasn't like a base card of him. It was a different kind of thing, not numbered or anything like that. But had a quick little look on eBay, and I think the last one that was sold was like $35, somewhere around that price range, which was pretty cool.
Yep. That's a good start. And you think, like we sort of discussed before, so you keep that card in pristine condition for 10 years.
It's in a case. I already got it in the case.
Yeah. So you got it in a case ready. You know, potentially it could be worth a lot more than $35.
Could be, yeah. Especially, yeah. I guess it's quite a cool looking card.
Yeah, I saw that you sent me a snap.
Yeah, which is a good thing, I guess, as well. And because it's not, I guess, because it's not a base card, so not heaps of them are produced, but it's not numbered, so like there's still quite a lot of them probably.
Yeah.
But because of that, maybe a lot of people,
Don't
keep it
value
for,
it as
or
much,
or keep it for their personal collection. Don't really, so maybe it gets a bit rarer as time goes. I don't know. Who knows? But
I think I'm getting card envy.
yeah.
I really do, because I used to love basketball cards, and I
Yeah.
had like a decent collection as a kid. Didn't have a lot of money growing up, but the spare change that
Just
I
a
had,
little, yeah.
I'd get a pack every now and then, and I loved it, and now I just want to get basketball cards too.
Do it.
If I start doing that, I'm gonna blame you. Yeah. But yeah, it'd be cool. I like the idea of buying a box. So if I say I buy one box a year,
Yeah.
that's a small investment for a lot of joy.
Yeah. And you
Yeah.
never know what you get out of it, and
And then I can create how many packs you get in a box.
it's 40 cards was one. Well, it depends what box you get, but the one I got was 40 cards.
40 cards. Is that
It's
all?
like eight packs. 8 times 5.
Yeah.
40, yeah.
8 packs.
8 packs, 40 cards.
Right. So if I went like a box and a half, I could get 12 packs. I could open a box a month,
Yeah.
and then it'd just keep me.
Or what I would recommend, what I like, the place that I go to, the guy does his own breaks, so he obviously has a ton of cards,
Yeah.
and then he'll make his own little packs, like little 12 card packs they are, but they're cool because obviously if you buy packs from now, you only get players from now,
Yeah.
but this thing that he does will be from different times.
But then he's not going to put, the way I look at it, maybe this is just the skeptical person in me. He's not going to put great cards in there because he's seen the cards. He's opened the packs.
Yeah, so what they do to keep it interesting, he has like a list of like good cards that he put in there, because obviously he's got to make it enticing for people to want it. So there is a good chance that there is a chance that you get a good card that's valuable.
Yeah.
But I kind of get it just because there's that range of
Different series.
different people, different like the one that I got, and it's also because when you buy the boxes, there's not really much chance that you're going to get like an autograph or a patch, which is like a bit of their jersey and stuff like that. So this gives you'll get like a patch and an autograph or something like that, but it would just be from a player that's not as well known or something like that, which I still think's cool. Like I got from the one I did, I got Michael Beasley.
Yep. I saw that. That looks sick.
Yeah, his rookie one, and it was a patch, but like it had his MB for his initials as the cutout for the patch.
Cool.
Which was, I was like, this is a sick card. Like, I'm not even like mad that it's not like it would be worth like $1.
Yeah.
But I'm like, this is sick. Like, this is such a nice card.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's part of the joy as well. Like, you don't collect those sorts of things to make money. Generally, it's because you enjoy collecting them.
Yeah. So.
And if you're lucky, you might make a bit of money one day. But you know, it's more about that. It's not a high reward.
No, you gotta be all in if you want it to be like a high reward thing.
Yeah. And you got to sort of own your own shop and sell cards.
Yeah.
And stuff. Yeah, I guess. So. Yeah.
All right, I'll take you there.
Yeah,
I'll take you to the card shop.
Take me to the card shop.
Take you to the card shop.
When's the new series released?
Well, there's already released one, but it's all the rookies they're all in their college uniforms, and it's really bad because there's a few top-rated rookies that were international, so they don't have the rights for the jerseys. Yeah. So it's like a blank jersey. It looks like crap.
Oh yeah, that's not cool.
So wait till the draft's in a couple of days now or whatever. Yeah. So hopefully December.
After the draft, they'll take those photos of the suit and the hat.
Yeah. And then cool and they also will have jersey patches from Photo Media Day. Yeah. After Media Day will be the time to go.
All right, we're gonna do that. Well, maybe we'll do a video blog of that, like an excursion.
Yeah, we're gonna have
film it.
We're gonna have some more. Yeah,
we'll go in. This is the card shop. We'll have to get permission to film it. But all right, that'd be cool.
Sure. Yeah, exciting times.
This is an interesting subject, and this might cause people to get a little bit like, oh, that's gross.
Yes.
I've heard, and this is not something that I partake in.
Okay.
Because I just think it's weird, and I just don't do it anyway. But
yeah.
I know people that have things called tack yaks.
Yeah.
So tactical vomits.
Yeah.
While they're drinking, so they can drink more.
I have heard of this.
Now, there's a couple of things that I feel like is severely wrong with that. It can't be good for you.
No, not good for your esophageal tract.
No, at all. So that's first. But I don't know, because it's not something I've done. I don't know how logical it is. If you've got yourself to that point where you feel like you need to.
Yes.
Don't you just automatically say, look, I'm going to stop?
Yeah, look, for some people, I guess. For some people, not. I have never tack-yacked.
Yeah.
And I can say that proudly. Just because also I've just never felt the need to tack-yak. Because my thought process was, I've spent money to drink those drinks. If I just yak it up and then drink more, that's just more money that I've spent. More like...
Yeah, is it tactical if you've got yourself to a point where you have to? Or is it tactical if you've got like a plan in place where you have like 3 drinks and I'm going to do one?
Yeah, I think people do it because they want to drink lots, and then maybe they get to a point where like, so they're like, if I have a tack yak, and if maybe they're going out or something like that, maybe if I tack yak, I'll be good to go out.
Yeah, and I guess like I'm not qualified because it's not something I do, but I'm trying to work out like if you do it, does that stop the effects of the previous drinks that you've had, or is that already gone into your system and it's more a mental thing?
Who knows? I don't know. I've never done it, so. We're really opinions unqualified.
I just heard it the other day, and I was man, is that what people do? Is that what people do?
And I think it's definitely a younger thing because I heard about it a lot when I was like 18.
Yeah.
But now is like maybe every once in a while you might hear someone like, I need a tack yak. And you're like, all right, cool, okay, yeah.
It's weird, man.
Yeah.
I just think it's weird. Like I just think it's weird. I can't explain it any differently. I just heard it and I just thought it was interesting. You being a little bit younger than me, like is it something that your mates will do, or you know?
Yeah, no, not really now.
But it was something in the past.
The past, like people would do it. Yeah. It was a little, you'd hear about it more often.
Yeah.
So I think maybe it's just a younger person's mentality.
Okay. Well, if anyone can shed some light on that, let us know. I just for me, it was a new concept. It was something that just hadn't crossed my mind to do.
Yeah, no, I'd never. I don't think I would do it. It's not good for your stomach acid coming up, all that kind of stuff. It's not good for you.
Yeah. Anyway, I think those people are a little weird. So anyway,
Yeah.
but if you do it, you do it. All power to you.
If it works, it works. If it doesn't,
Yeah.
doesn't.
Anyway, I think we're at that point. So
We are. We've made it once again.
sorry about that last subject, but I just thought it was interesting. People should know that people do that. So.
Never be sorry, Nixie. Never be sorry.
Make sure you get onto our socials. Keep liking us, keep sharing us. We'll keep producing no matter what. So you like us or not, we're here to stay.
Yeah. And it's good. I'm finished with prac, so hopefully we can start getting a little bit more things rolling and stuff. So yeah, it'll be interesting. Have a good one.
Sure.